it's nice to have an optimist on the boat. Okay? Yes. And then we have our pessimist right here.
The one who is worried about safety. The other is not.
The fun police, okay? All right. We work hand in hand. Actually, we had a nice compliment the other day at Jamaica Key. We were anchoring down for weather, and there was another boat in there, another sailboat, a gentleman on this sailboat, and we anchored, and you know, I put out 70 feet. Well, you know, the wind starts picking up or whatnot, and he radios over to me, and he says, look, just to let you know, I want to let you know that I've got 125 feet out. Okay, okay, and I only have 70. So the chance is that because even though I had plenty of distance away, and I still had plenty of distance away, he was worried that we were going to get a little too close. I said, well, you know what, the way to solve that is I'll put out more chain. I'll put out 125 feet. Not that I need to, but I'll put out 125 feet. So we went, it was windy, it's kind of choppy out, you know, the boat's bouncing up and down pretty good. And I had Sandy at the helm, and I instruct her with hand signals. And you know, I do have trust with her, I'll tell you that right now. I have a lot of trust. What are you doing? Maybe I shouldn't trust her, right? So listen, I trust her with the hand signals and whatnot, and she does what I say up there. You know, I'm at the bow, and she's really good. So, you know, we let out another 50 feet of chain, and we secure the boat with the snubber and whatnot. Everything works out great. The guy radios up ahead. He radios back, and he says, wow, that was great teamwork I seen there. And Sandy, of course, you know, has to pipe up, thank you. And
yes, well, when somebody says that, you reply politely.
And you know what, it really is true that we have great teamwork. It's not a lot, it doesn't take a lot of effort if that teamwork is there. We only struggle when there is no teamwork. And I guess that's got to do with the relationship. Yum, yum, yum. We could use work on the relationship, I'll tell you that. But anyways, no, it was a nice compliment, and you know what, I should be aware of that more often. And you know what, I take it for granted. How does that sound?
Sounds fair.
And yes, she is great teamwork. Okay, I think I'm pulled back. Let's put this in reverse. Okay, pick a spot. Okay, yeah, definitely pulled back. Okay, ready?
Yep.
No, we're still going backwards a little bit. Yep, we're still going back. So we're stretching out the chain, guys, that I went over top of. Oh yeah. There we go. So now I just felt the tug of it just being in reverse, okay? Like, well, I just felt the tug. Okay, now I'm going to put it in reverse and do about 2,000 RPM. Feel that? Boom. We tugged. Okay, we're in. And so right now I just dug the anchor in. Okay? So we're going to go down and shut this thing down, and we'll put the anchor, we'll put the dinghy down. We've shut the engine down and all the electronics down too. We're good. We fold up this wheel to give us more room in the cockpit. I don't know if you see that. Do you see that Sandy's head there? Okay.
There we go.
All right. So what I also do, guys, is now that I'm anchored here, and I don't need to keep my electronics on because it uses power. Although we have lithium batteries and lots of solar, we're still cautious with our power consumption. It's just something we do automatically. And I use the handheld VHFs. I keep it on 16. I keep it with me, and it's on 24 hours a day here in case somebody needs to contact me, like that gentleman did with the anchor. You know, and in case of an emergency and whatnot. I'm here to help. They're there to help me. It's
and when we go out in the dinghy, it comes with us.
Absolutely. I just said that. I keep it with me all the time.
Yeah.
And it's this simple, guys. Can you see that? Yeah, you're watching? All right, here we go. Again, great teamwork, dear. Although I could do this by myself, it's still nice teamwork, guys. It really is.
It's easier when two people are doing it.
It certainly is, dear.
Are you gonna?
No, you're gonna go all the way down to the bottom because you're gonna get in and put the plug in.
Yeah, I just need to know.
So Sandy's gonna get in and put the plug in the dinghy. I always remove the plug from the dinghy, and that is in case it rains. It's it's 10 pounds a gallon, right? So if it rains heavy and I'm sleeping or something, it could fill up the dinghy with water overnight, and I'd have a huge problem, guys. Meaning that something could probably break. Teamwork, guys. Right? This is teamwork. I know about teamwork. Sandy sometimes has to be reminded. Now you're probably asking why I do this, guys. But I'm doing the filming here right now, and look at, now she put it together. I tighten this up, okay? And yeah, fix that. And Sandy will, okay? And now that gives us a good grab on to get in and out of the dinghy. You want to do the front there?
Yeah.
See, I have this stuff ready for her, so she doesn't have to ask me any questions. That's the part of the teamwork that I supply. Watch, now I've got this rope here in my hand to bring her in close, so she doesn't even have to ask me. Okay? Now imagine if I was in that dinghy doing this, she'd be doing something else by now and running away and doing something else, and I'd have to be calling her, and it'd be floating away. Now, if you guys believe everything I say, I've got some stuff to sell to you. I know you guys don't believe anything I say. I'm full of shit, and you're all Team Sandy. I know that. I know that. Come on, dear, get in. You can do that on the beach.
Getting this grit.
You don't like the grit. Is that why you don't come near me in bed?
Correct.
Sandy's really a wild thing, eh? Like down here on these islands, like down here in the fish are jumping, and trust me, something gets into Sandy and she's jumping, okay? We haven't been off the boat in 3 days. So now we are going to shore to watch a sunset. Okay guys, we're at a little hut here on Hog Key. This is where we watch the sun go down. Now, a couple years ago we were here and we hung our hat in the rafters, but the hat's gone. Maybe somebody took it to put on their head because it was sunny. Maybe a child needed it, maybe. That's it. And so this year we hung up our flag up here in the rafters. The Navicula up there. Okay. Right there, the Navicula hangs up there. And these, yeah, people get pretty creative. So.
Yes, they do, very.
Yeah. Good job. And there, look at Sandy's found a spot to watch the sun go down tonight. And this is what we're going to do today, hang out after a long journey.
And some people just came in.
Yeah, and some other people just came in. I think there's another boat way back there coming in as well.
Yep.
Oh well.